Hi guys, I'm back. This is my second video today. But since I feel like I am on a bit of a rant roll, I might as well keep it going because I'm super irritated today. So, I made a Facebook post about this. And I don't know how well this is going to go over. I see people have been commenting, but I'm nowhere where I can check it right now. But, so, as you guys know, I did a story time about my husband having cancer, which was 2 years ago now, I think. And it was an extremely stressful time. I think we dealt with it very well as you can in those circumstances. But nonetheless, it was extremely stressful. It was extremely scary. And we had no help. And I think I said that. Nobody offered to help or do anything. And not that I'm expecting people to, like, give money or anything, because that will make sense here in a second, or anything like that. But I'm just talking about pure moral support. Just coming over and giving my husband company when he was doing his chemo, and offering maybe to, I don't know, bring him supper or take him out to supper or something, right? Anything. But he didn't I've never been more disappointed in family and friends than I am now after going through this. And what brought this, well, I've always felt this way. I've always gone on tangents, usually with my parents, they know. And they were always there for us. They helped out. They helped with Alexa. So my parents, fantastic. Everybody else vanished. And I had a lot of days where I would lose it and flip out, and because it's an emotional time and it's scary and I have no help. And I want, people to just be there for emotional support. Anyway, what brought this on was that somebody that my husband knows had a heart attack last week. He's fine, like he didn't, but he still has to go for all, they go through a lot of tests and all this stuff. And so my husband the other day calls me up and he says, "Oh, can you transfer some money over to so-and-so, because they're they're getting money together to help him with, traveling back and forth to wherever he's, the doctors or whatever." And he goes, he said, if I was ever to get sick, and I went, "You were sick, okay?" And that's the thing with my husband. If anybody needs something or something like this goes on, he's right there to help, to give whatever he can give. But when he was sick, nobody did this for him. And he goes, yeah, I know. And then today, again, they're having this big barbecue. Do this big barbecue, and everybody has to pay so much, and then they'll give that money also to him. Now, I don't want to come off as, oh, I don't want to help this person, because that's not my problem at all. I'm fine with that, and I understand it. My problem is, and I get very bitter, and my husband doesn't, or I guess maybe puts in the back of his mind and doesn't think about it, I don't know. But I get very bitter because it's like he does this all the time, and he never got any help. He went through cancer. That's one of the scariest things that you could ever go through. And like I said, nobody offered to help. I don't know if you can even hear hear me through this. Nobody offered to help him. Nobody, got money together for him or did these barbecues to, you know what I mean? Like, and it just pisses me off. And not only, like, that, like I'm saying, nobody had to raise money for us, but I mean, nobody even came over. You know what I mean? Nobody showed up to show their support, to say, like, I'm here for you, man. Like, it just, just to distract him. He didn't even get that. He didn't get the courtesy of having friends or family come over just to distract him from what was going on with his cancer and chemo, and knowing that it was a very extreme cancer, knowing that it was a very that the doctors, which pisses me off, keep telling him that it's going to come back, it's going to kill you, it's going to be a couple of years, it's going to be back, and whatever. It would have been nice to have people around, and it just seems that everybody else, if something goes wrong, even something small, I'm not saying this heart attack is small, of course not, that would have been very scary, and he was very lucky, but like other people, things happen to, and people jump to do things for them, and yet for us, specifically for my husband, nothing was ever done, and it just pisses me off, and it makes me very, very bitter. And like, I just put up a video of my work being assholes, and so I'm extra pissed off, I guess, or moody, or whatever you want to call it. But then, so after my husband asked me to send money, which I did, of course, and then today he called me up because they're doing this barbecue fundraiser thing for him now, and I was just like, I said, I can't stand it. It makes me so mad. And it's not that I don't want, or I don't think that this guy deserves. Of course he does, and I'm glad that his family's getting support. It just makes me sad and pissed off that nobody felt that my family or my husband needed any support or anything like that. So yeah, it's just, I'm very frustrated lately. I'm very disappointed in the people in my life and the lack of support. And then when I go off like this, and because I will, like, I'll call up my family and I'll say, like, I'm pissed off, nobody's doing anything, like, why doesn't anybody come over, and then it's just like, oh, Joanne's having another moment, Joanne's, like, I'm having a moment for a reason, because I need help, I need support, you know what I mean? Like, all I'm asking for is company, you know what I mean? Like, but it seems that nobody does that for us, but yet, and more specifically my husband, because I get very bitter and I guess petty. But my husband will always, he'll be the first one there to help somebody out. He'll be the first one there to give money if somebody needs it. And he never gets it in return. And that pisses me off. And I'm going to end this rant now, because I could just go on and on, repeat the same thing. But I'm not going to. I'll leave it here. Just wanted to get that off my chest. That's my rant for today. Got my dogs in the back. They never disappoint. I can tell you that right now. Do you girls. You keep mama happy. Except for when they bother me while I'm trying to put my makeup on and they're bashing against my legs. You want outside? Okay. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to vlog tomorrow. Going to my parents' house. Be definitely a happier vlog. So, stay tuned for that one. I promise. Or hopefully no rants. And you'll see my dad. He's always funny. So anyway, talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.